Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at the National Film Board of Canada website. It's a really great website, lots of educational, informative videos, documentaries and such. Um, so I'm just going to go over some of the features and highlight those. You'll notice I made an account just up here. With an account, basically, you can kind of follow your history, what you've watched, create playlists, things of that. So I'm just gonna give you a brief overview of the site first. We'll check out the site map. So as you can see here, you can explore films by recently added subject director, online releases, playlists. There's extras here. There's also a blog that we'll look into a little later. Um, Other important things to highlight on the site, there's an education section, which of course we'll get to. Down at the bottom here, if you don't want to be sorting through videos for that long, you can check out most viewed films or most recommended films. So this can kind of just shorten your search. So we'll check out NFB Education. So we're on the education page right now, and if you look to your left here, there's just some of the things that are available to you with the education page. There's resources. So as I mentioned before, educational films and the playlists. I'll get to campus in a second. There's interactive productions, which I took a look at earlier today, which are actually kind of cool. One is called Fort McMoney, and I would go into it, but it would just take too much time. But Fort McMoney, basically, you explore and talk to different characters in Fort McMurray, and by the end of your exploration there, you decide basically you create a position on the extraction of oil up there and how much we rely on it for our economy. There are different educational apps. These also look pretty interesting and look like they could definitely be used in the classroom. Also study guides. And the campus, which I touched on earlier, is a paid subscription. And this applies to the education site. Basically, you can just get more of everything. There's lots of exclusive videos that a free account can't get you. So looking at this, the free account seems like you can do a lot with it. So I'm not sure how much I would recommend the campus subscription, but we'll take a look at it. So it's $30 and you get a 1-year individual subscription. And here are some of the things you can get. Again, you can search by grade and subject. There's a little video here, but again, to save time, we'll skip that. Most of these things you can do without the subscription, so I wouldn't recommend it for that reason alone. But if you look here, there's over 2,800 Canadian productions that you can get 600 exclusive films with the subscription. Download educator guides, monthly webinars. So that's the campus. We'll head back to the main site quick. So here, again, if you go under films, this site is really great because it's very simple to search for things. You can search by channel, playlists, or just explore. So here on the side, you can search by genre, format, language, accessibility, online streaming. Here are some of the videos, and some of them will let you know this one you need the campus subscription for. If you see a little exclamation mark, this lets you know it deals with subject matter. So you should be screening any video you show in class, but let's say you don't have time to watch a whole thing, or you just heard good things from another teacher. This can kind of act as a red flag and help you decide whether you want to show it or not. You can search by director, films by subject, and again, this is one of the features that you need to subscribe to Campus for. Here's the Fort McMoney Interactive I was talking about, and there's a few more. The Last Hunt, Megaphone. So these are actually quite fun, and I think it'd make a great day in the computer lab for the kids. Check out education again quickly. So we touched on resources. We'll take a quick look at workshops. So they offer hands-on workshops for children and youth educators. Covers media literacy, hands-on production activities. They've hosted over 1 million children and youth educators. These workshops are offered at the Montreal and Toronto offices, so it might not be totally feasible for a classroom in Ottawa. But if you find yourself in one of those two areas, this is actually quite cool, the virtual classrooms. With the virtual classrooms, classrooms around Canada can talk to Chris Hadfield face to face. There's also David Suzuki, personal favorite. Lots of very interactive first-hand learning going on here. And you can purchase campus accounts either individually, through an educational institution, library, or business. And last but not least, we'll just check out the blog quickly. And the blog is not so much a blog, but just another way to sort through videos. So there's 4 different sections: news, the craft, reviews, and education. And so it works like a blog in the sense that the latest entry is the one at the top of the list. So here you have one on Canada's Prime Ministers. February just passed, video on Black History Month. And you can see all the tags here with education. So these are just some of the highlights of the NFB website. Also, there is an app which is quite handy. You can download it for your iPad or any sort of tablet or mobile device. And it's not quite as comprehensive as a website, but it's still very easy to search for videos and look things up on it. So that's the NFB website. I definitely recommend checking it out for yourself. There's a lot to explore. Lots of different categories, videos, interactive games. And I think it's a great resource for kids in the classroom.